Hello, my name is Mr. Chives. You may know me as Guy Who Makes Unsuccessful Let's Plays on Medium to Low Settings, number 33,602. That is actually not what I am here to talk with you about today. The presidential primaries, as they're starting to go now, as it looks like they're going to turn out, are unfortunate, to say the least. It looks like, by most accounts, Trump is actually going to be the Republican Party candidate. Like, they made it look like Marco Rubio was like making a bit of a catch-up there, but I don't really see that happening at this point. But those two are not the ones that I'm here to talk about. The two that I am here to talk about are Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. See, the media, right? All the news stations, they're trying as hard as they can to push fudge numbers for the polls, right? For the primaries and the votes and all that good stuff, for the pundits. See, I'm going to link the actual numbers in the description, but what I want to talk about is these corporate news organizations, right? They want a nice, safe establishment candidate, right? Just to keep going along the status quo, right? So here is what I'm scared of, right? I am scared that it's going to be Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton, right? That is what I'm scared of. Because either of those two options are really shit, basically. See, if you have Donald Trump, right, I honestly would, if it came down to that, I would vote for Donald Trump. Because I'll explain why later in the video. But Donald Trump would not get shit done. He would get nothing at all done. He would get brick-walled like nobody's business by Congress, right? And the only possible bad thing that could happen, right? Well, the worst thing that could happen, there's a lot of possible bad things that could happen, but the worst thing that could happen is that Donald Trump says something stupid, tries doing his big, trying to puff up his chest to like Russia or China or something and gets us into another fucking war. That would be something. But, see, Hillary Clinton, I think, would actually be worse. Right? Here's why. Okay? She would actually get shit past Congress. She would get her corporate sponsored fucking quid pro quo bullshit law things, right? Law things. I just made myself look fucking stupid. Her fucking bills. She would get her stuff past Congress. You know why? Because she is getting paid to do little law favors for the people paying her, right? And the Congress is being paid to do little favors by the people paying them. And so she, right, is just gonna go, we're gonna have shit like the fucking Alaskan pipeline, I forget what it's called, but that's not really important. We're gonna have shit like more outsourcing thanks to our corporate backers. We're gonna have shit like more incarceration, longer times, that kind of thing, longer minimum sentences, because of her fucking buddies that are paying her from private prisons, right? That, to me, is a billion times worse. And the sad thing is, that shit has been happening this entire time. And honestly, I think we are in a position, right? We are in a situation, my fucking hair, this one strand of hair. Fuck. We are in a position, right, where we have somebody who is in it for themselves, right? somebody who's in it for their corporate investors, right? And somebody who actually seems like they're in it for the fucking people who are going to vote for them. They are in it for the fucking people. It's weird that that's even a foreign concept, because nowadays that's how politics have been, right? Like, just if the fucking government really wants to pass something, right? If they're super just randomly, after getting a donation, deciding with no coercion whatsoever, with no, it didn't change anything of their views that they got, $250,000. They just decided one day to go and do something to absolutely fuck over the American people, right? At any time, that has been a possibility. Bernie Sanders, right? Bernie Sanders has constantly, right, over his entire career, has been making decisions, right? Has been against decisions that were proven later to be the wrong decisions. He has seen that shit coming a mile away. He was against going to Iraq. He was against that baby crying. His net worth, right? His net worth is around $500,000, right? Which seems like a lot, but the thing is, a lot of these other presidential candidates, they are worth millions and millions of dollars because of their corporate backing. But he refuses to take any corporate sponsors. Like, there are really no other ways that I can describe this. Even if you are super against every position he stands for, right? Even if you are like, hey, where are we going to get the money for the free education, or fucking other things. I can't even really think of any arguments against a lot of his points, but we have a choice between him and someone who is trying their best. They're trying to get in there to screw you over in the name of the people paying them, right? As it has always been, this fucking status quo, the I forgot the word again, damn it, the party, the safe candidate, right? The one that everybody is just like, no, pick a normal one, pick one that needs corporate sponsorships because we can control them, right? Yeah, a choice between Bernie Sanders, her, or somebody who is straight up in it for themselves. Just obviously just doing absolutely nothing but a big old sales pitch. Just trying to be as big and loud as possible, saying exactly what everybody wants to hear. Maybe not everybody. Saying exactly what his what Republicans want to hear, right? He honestly gullible is the nicest word that I can think of for anyone who is falling for that kind of thing, who is falling for his big not answering of like how he's going to do stuff. He's just selling the idea, right? He just wants to be president, and I'm assuming, right, that he wants to be president so that he can then do stuff to help himself and other, people who want to make a business with a small loan of $1 million from their fathers, that kind of thing. Even if you disagree with his points, right? Even if you're like, hey, how are I going to get the money for the free schooling? Or like, hey, he believes in the gender wage gap, or something, right? For fuck's sake. If not him, it's Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump. Okay? That... I just honestly have no idea how people can just go for Donald Trump, can just fall for that. Can just... It's like a shitty pitch for a get-rich-quick scheme, right? That's what he reminds me of. Like when somebody calls you up and says, hey, would you like to make a bunch of money working from home with no effort required, and it's a turnkey business, and everything's just dandy. All you gotta do is just go under me, give me some money, and then hire some people so they can give you some money, and then they can give him some money, right? Fucking this... It's in this particular predicament we're in, it's more like a get great quick scheme. Just make America great again, and people want I honestly don't know what those people want. Honestly. Like they didn't like Obama because liberal, right? They hated everything liberal because Fox News said to. And now Donald Trump shows up out Fox Newsing Fox News so that he can just take it over. And then Fox News is just like, wait, no, he's not with us. He's not Koch brothers. He's not. And they're trying everything they can to down him. They're trying everything they can. But for Donald Trump, it's straight up not working, right? And so this is all kind of leading up to my thing, right? My final, like, the message that this video is supposed to be putting out there, right? It's... Okay, I know that I have 140 subscribers, maybe. Probably 139 now. 138, I don't know. And I know that I have pretty much one of the smallest voices imaginable as far as trying to spread a message. But just if I can reach one person or two people with this, I don't know, I just want to say something, right? And here it is. People who already are down with Sanders, right? If somebody is watching this and is already down with Sanders and might be thinking he could be a lost cause because of these numbers being put out by all the news companies, right? Just stay stubborn and stick with it, alright? Because honestly, the fact that he's not taking corporate backing is a huge deal. The fact that he is just only accepting donations, that he's gotten so far and only accepted donations from people, actual citizens, right? Not citizen corporations, right? That is a big deal, right? Basically, what I'm saying is don't let the news fool you into thinking he's not viable, right? Into thinking he's dead now, and now it's just Hillary and Trump, right? Because he's still in the running, and it's really really important that we don't give up on him, right? It's really, really important that we stay vigilant, I think is the wrong word, that we keep an eye out, that we stay on the track that we're on, stubbornly, and no matter what anybody else says, as far as him being a long shot, as far as him being just a no chance candidate, right? Because honestly, his poll numbers are really not that low. And we need to keep spreading the word. We need to keep preaching to the choir. Just keep talking about him. Alright, just keep trying to change some minds. And I honestly have faith that he has a chance. Thank you for watching. No outro today.